What? Hola. Hello. How is everybody this evening? It's been like 2 weeks since we've done this, right? It's we skipped last week, right?
We did.
Oh, look, there is Mr. Fantastic already, Mr.
This is Mr. Pedro Pascal. Hello, ladies.
Hello, he stretches grows boots. I don't know if you've noticed that or not. He doesn't have boots.
Pedro Pascal is like universally beloved by women everywhere. And probably plenty of men as well.
What about what's this just women thing?
Yeah. Trust me.
And I'm not talking that I have to be gay or anything, because there's nothing wrong with
he has crossover appeal. Let me tell you.
Yeah, seriously. It's like the Mummy all in one man. So that's all I'm saying.
Do we need to make a your mummy joke right now? Is that
Hey, before we get rolling, we need to pause for a second and wish a very early, a 24-hour early Happy Canada Day to our friend Jeff.
For the record, Canada Day is 6 hours away, not 24.
Well, okay.
Well, we don't measure in metric. Sorry. So.
Yeah, well,
Jeff, you should know better by now. Seriously.
Yeah.
There's metric time?
Wow. There is.
Probably.
It's the King's Imperial time.
Mm-hmm.
We can say a king for now, right?
Yeah.
For now.
Happy Canada Day. Whatever. What do y'all do on Canada Day? Just go to work and pray for your free health care?
Lots of bacon.
We do nothing because it's a day off.
Straight from the tree.
They shop on American websites for the 4th of July sales?
No, not really. Well, maybe. I don't know. Are there 4th of July sales?
Oh, yeah, especially for hat companies. I keep waiting for the Canadian hat companies to have a Canada Day sale. So far, I've been very disappointed.
Yeah, that's because we don't do sales. We don't. We all go outside and chug maple syrup. Apparently, yes, maybe.
We don't do sales.
Can I just go ahead and point out this is the most disturbing yet almost awesome icon of anybody.
Yeah, but if I'm not mistaken, Roia has different icons for different platforms that are all equally cool and disturbing.
But this one is naked, robotic, and mixing at least 4 themes, I think. So yeah.
So I will accept Jeff hassling us about metric stuff from Canada, but I will not accept a Brit doing it, because my response is always, well, how much is that in stone?
But the Britons still use miles too. It's weird.
Yeah,
they're mostly metric, and then they go into miles, like for speed.
And stone.
Yeah.
Well, that's because secretly, deep down inside, they still want to be American. So
I don't know if that's still the case. Hate to say it. But.
Well, valid point.
You walked right into that one.
I did. I wasn't even thinking about it.
I wish they had American teeth.
Yeah, they still wish they had American.
Well, actually, just teeth, period, and then they can move to American teeth. Right?
That's a possibility.
Although, I guess
you know what? For a half a second, I thought you were saying tea, and I was like, ooh. But then I also crossed my mind. Well, wait a minute. They're all talking about how it's really hot. Maybe they want some iced tea.
Hey, sweet tea was invented right here in Summerville, South Carolina. Thank you very much. So,
when someone dropped a bag of sugar in their tea by mistake?
Yes. They were dumping the tea in the harbor, and the sugar went in, and they're like, hey, that's pretty good.
As I've said, I'll say it again. It took Chris moving to South Carolina to become more Southern.
That's right. And the internet
Wasn't
may work
Southern
today
enough.
because the washing machine is off. So it was Carolina Day here in South Carolina, which is the day that was. It's not a big deal. There's like a parade and 2 cars and a guy with a horn. I think, I'm not sure, maybe bagpipes, but it happens to be the day that the British tried to invade Charleston, and the Fort Moultrie was made out of palmetto trees, and the cannon bounced off, and they were soundly defeated because they got stuck in the mud. Anyway, so the revolution went on. Oh, are you building Galactus? What you got?
That's the torso with the sticker on it.
Oh.
Lots of stickers I hear in that kit.
Well, there's mostly big ones that go on the large plate things on the, like armor.
The large plate things.
Yeah, it's a technical term.
Matt, just here's your history thing I learned today. So Charleston, during the Revolutionary War, for the most part, the revolution was funded through the church that I serve at. They gave all their treasure to the revolution and everything. So now when they celebrate Canada Day, they actually started up at the Anglican church up the road, which makes our pastor furious.
Why are they celebrating Canada Day?
I think are they celebrating Canada Day?
No, Carolina Day.
Oh, but you did say Canada Day.
You did say Canada Day.
Sorry, Carolina Day.
One of my hockey friends got a job working in Georgia for the state Department of Transportation. She discovered when she got a state job that she had a choice that you could either get Confederate Memorial Day off, which is a different day than the other Memorial Day, or you could take President's Day. I said, this was like some kind of like weird loyalty test to figure out if you were really Southern or a Yankee.
That's right. They went looking for your carpet bag while you were, doing all that. Yes, that is a very cool piece.
This is my first one of these. I haven't had one of these. Yeah.
It's I know I did some stuff with those last year.
It's the first set that I've bought that's had these, as far as I know.
I would have assumed a lot of dragons had those.
Well,
actually,
Small Paul builds the dragons around here. So.
Oh, that's probably why. Because I was going to say, I think those were used in the D&D dragon.
Really? Because I did build that, but I don't remember that part.
I thought they were. Maybe
you may be right, and maybe I just don't remember.
It allows us to build non-bow-legged mechs, and that's a nice piece, So,
and all that entails. Are the Bluey sets? Do the Bluey sets come out tomorrow?
No, I don't think so. They're August, I'm pretty sure.
Are they August? Okay.
I think so. Chris had a link later to pull up, but Stever made a funny comment, and I just wanted to say to that sweet tea versus maple syrup. Yeah, I guess they're pretty similar.
That is true. That is true. Probably sweet tea is sweeter and worse for you than maple syrup, I'm guessing. So.
Well, the Duplo, no, the Bluey sets are add to bag. Okay. Because I don't know, and I know I'm just shooting all over the place here, but I know this will matter to Steve as well, because I know, Steve, you have this set.
I do.
Minifig collector, which I'm sure he'll chop in here eventually. In the Bluey set with the slide and the Dalmatian has spotted arms to swap out. So I am going to have to get that set just because I want that fig, just so I can make spot correct. So Lego cheaping out on us on the arm printing again, but then they do it in another set. I don't know.
Well, why don't we, since we're already talking about it, let's look at the Lego website and look at the new sets that are coming out, and yay or nay it. How about that?
Sure, why not?
Let's do it.
Nay.
Nay.
Hey?
You sounded like a horse, Matthew.
You said A or nay, right?
A or nay.
If it doesn't make you feel old, they are already listing all the advent calendars, which is stupid.
It's not even.
Well, I think because they've been doing so bad for the last couple of years, I figure they got to start advertising them now.
Yeah.
I'm so old, I can remember when they used to sell advent calendars close to Christmas.
Right. All right. So this is just their way of putting on the website here. So the Haunted Mansion, that's a 3-in-1, right? Is that a yay or nay?
Odds are I will get at least one or two. I have the original one, but I'd like to make it bigger. So that's a parts pack to make that original house bigger. So
It reminds me a lot of the Monster Fighter Mansion.
It does.
that's what I'm talking about. I have the original one, and I think you can use that to make it bigger because it's got a lot of sand green in it. So
I mean, we've had the amusement park version where like the tower drop, wasn't the mechanism in that?
yep, the Tower of Terror.
Yeah. I think my favorite part is the giant weirdo head looking through the window there. That's really, really kind of hilarious. So, all right. So the medieval Horse Knight Castle. How many of those you going to get?
Probably just one. But then I'll get all the parts on bricks and pieces.
Yeah, there you go.
How do you feel about those horses? Nay.
Hey.
I mean, it's cool that they brick built them. It's kind of a homage to the old Yellow Castle. But
Which, by the way, I brick built my Nexonite Castle horses. So again, I feel they're stealing from me.
Yes. Yes, they are.
Dana, stop producing content, and then they'll stop stealing from you.
That's
No,
right.
no. Can't have that happen.
All right. So the Black Dahlia flower. I don't really. It's not my.
I've already seen that come up that it has parts in it that I would use.
Yeah, I feel like that'd be a good set to like do a set draft with.
Yeah, I think
That's
so.
That's true. All right. The toucan's pretty cool looking. That's a
Nay.
step up from the polybag toucan. I kind of like him.
I dig it.
But I will say for $17, that's a pretty good set for 17. I'm going to say. However, the Spider-Man versus Oscorp at 139 is not.
No, and I didn't even know if it's got any really new figs in it.
Yeah, I don't know. I
It
mean,
doesn't look like it. I mean, they've got the Venom, which is kind of funky looking.
And yeah, it's an August 1st set too, right? Like these.
Yeah. These are the sword is going way back, so way forward. The Temple Bounty, no big deal. These are pretty cool. The
Speed Champions, I'm there.
Yeah. Oh, there's a Unicorn Castle. What about that?
My Little Pony.
Not copyright.
I consider the Unicorn Castle. I think that's kind of fun.
Yeah. They're really advertising way out here. All right, let's go into. We can look here. There's a really derpy in-game mech. I don't care.
I kind of like the Wario and King Boo racers there. That kind of cracks me up.
Yeah.
I've always liked playing Wario just because he's so diabolical. Just he makes me laugh.
Who's
I'm gonna
everyone's
win.
go-to Mario Kart character?
I have actually never ever played Mario Kart.
What?
Yep, I was always a PlayStation guy, so I never had the reason to play Mario Kart. So I never.
Oh, Mario Kart was on many platforms over the years.
And again, I still never played it.
Oh,
How is that possible? You didn't go to someone's house and play Mario Kart or anything?
No, I think my wife has played it once, but I've never played it. I've never played it.
See, I could see Victoria being very competitive about Mario Kart. I could see that. Like,
Well, that's just because she's just very competitive in general.
well, yeah, but
But yeah,
that's a game. That's a game you can really get competitive about.
yeah. Although I think the time that she did play it, she was playing it with two people who knew how to play it, and they were taking advantage of the fact that she didn't know how to play it yet, and that kind of made her go, "I will kick your ass."
Threw the control at them and then took them down. Yeah.
Basically.
All right. So this lunar outpost moon rover space vehicle is kind of one that slipped by and hasn't been talked
it's
about.
a really catchy name.
It is. They really spent some time on that.
They could have worked out a cool acronym for it or something, but like LOMROS It just doesn't ring.
It doesn't have it doesn't flow. You're right.
They should have made it a word out of Roomfart, and which is German for space, and done it. But
I mean,
I don't.
it's got lunar and moon in it. I feel like they could take one of those two words out there.
That's true.
Well, you have to remember it's
And
lunar
rover and
outpost.
vehicle.
It's lunar outpost registration copyright moon rover space vehicle.
Oh, is this the thing that they're doing with the little space agency thing? Is that what that is?
I think so.
It's-
So.
Isn't it limiting? I mean, couldn't that rover go on Mars too? I mean, just to say
That's-
moon twice in the title.
It's not dark
very
orange, so I don't
anti-Mars.
know.
It's very anti-Mars.
It's nice.
Can we just talk about the Iron Man set right beside that, where it looks
No, I
like
don't want to, but we can.
it looks like the robots are dancing?
Looks like Gumby.
These stick figure robots.
It's all about the pose.
Yeah, that's not.
Oh wait, they're filming an Instagram reel. Okay, I understand now.
Yeah, there's
It's a
they got
TikTok video.
not going, and yeah, but that looks really bad. So Rogue's Mech Rider there. That's kind of is that Ninjago? I guess. Yeah, that's kind
Yeah.
of cool. Got some trans yellow in it.
It'd be cooler if it was a giant ostrich, but yeah.
Does Sonic actually have a command truck in the games, or is it?
It may be more related to one of the Sonic cartoons or something.
Maybe the little worm thing's kind of cool. Man.
I think it's the same philosophy as giving Spider-Man a vehicle. Like, does he really need a vehicle?
Except for a buggy.
Right.
Except for a buggy.
All right, so Ninja Combat Vehicles. Let's scroll down. The Thanos flying fist there is an odd choice. Just move on.
You're scraping the bottom of the barrel already.
Yeah. That Central train station. Is there anybody who actually wants that?
I'm interested in it, but only if I were able to get like 5 copies to actually build a full train station. So
Right.
probably not.
Which I see that happening somewhere down the road.
Oh yeah.
It's
Oh, yeah,
like
you'll-
1/5 of a proper train station.
Right.
And at
You'll
that
see
point-
that at BrickCon next February. Somebody
Yeah.
will have a train station made out of.
At that
6
point,
of
I'm
those.
just going to buy those white arches and the clear garage door rails and just make my own train station, right?
Right.
And
Right.
honestly, the Bricklink designer program has had like 3 different train stations that were all better than that one. So
Right.
if you're gonna like re-brick something, just take their instructions.
Yeah, this Arctic Explorer Lab looks really cool and brick filled and everything, but I'm not spending $100 on it because I don't want it. I mean, it's cool.
Hmm.
I get it, but it's
Yeah, this is going to be the first time that I won't be getting the Arctic sets.
yeah. I mean, that one's neat. I mean, honestly, but it's just like, I don't need it.
Well, I'm scaling back, so I'm choosing what themes to continue on and which
Scaling
one.
back. Oh yeah. All right. There's Bowser's Castle mini version, I guess. But that's $100. Jeez,
That's $100.
that's $100.
What?
Well, it's 1,000 pieces,
Yeah. No.
but still.
Yeah,
I think
no.
I think I like the Dinosaurs on Wheels by Duplo better. Look at that. That's awesome.
That is pretty cool.
Rawr.
What's
Why
with
is
that
it when I
piece
used
for the neck?
I want that Duplo airplane. That thing looks killer.
Yeah, it
Well, that's just a reoccurring Duplo airplane. That's what we've had.
I know,
that
but
before.
I own 0 of them right now. So.
Oh, so this would be a good
Is it-
time for you to get one.
Is it just me or are the city boats getting a lot sexier? I don't know if that's the right word, but you know what I mean.
if you're attracted
I'll
to
allow
both, then yes, maybe. But
I'll allow it.
Boom,
Because-
Oh, I mean,
chicka,
Jeff is feeling a little nautical.
Ooh.
Are you at full mast?
I'm looking for a place
Oh,
to,
come on.
to drop my anchor.
It's gotten salty in here already.
let's just move
Oh,
on.
it's salt water. Got it. Nice.
Well, we all need emergency airplanes, so we have one.
Hey, Chris, that's the one that comes with that cool stairpiece, though.
Oh yeah, it has
Yeah.
the hatch door thing. That's
Yeah,
pretty
yeah.
cool. Yet again, Lego thinks motorcycles are the size of small bedrooms, and the custom police car garage is kind of funny. All right, the horse, the beautiful horse. Is it beautiful?
It
Is it a
is.
big, beautiful horse? Is
It's
it?
fantastic.
Of course.
Now, granted, the jury's still out until we can see it being posed because those back legs look sus.
Yeah,
So I'm
Hmm.
curious to see how it actually stands.
that looks like two dudes in a horse suit a little bit. So
And
And that will be another mock in
what's going to be
February.
what's going to be interesting is when that one of those back leg breaks and you tell your child you have to put the horse down. Because
And then you melt it
For
so
parts.
it's in the glue.
Put it down for parts.
that's awesome. All right, so the Nightmare Shark Show, we talked about that before. It looks cool, but it's $150. I'm not spending that. Plant Cafe is really cool. Brain mech thing, very cool. We like
Yeah.
that.
That's cool.
Okay, look, here's the deal. Look at the family vacation beach resort buy for friends. That's chock full of bricks and compact and nice. That would be almost worth the money versus that train station, right?
Yep. Oh, let's not forget. Wait. Go back to the spray paint can.
Yeah, that's so weird.
It's our dark blue baby part.
It's got a dark blue parts, and it also screams. That canopy, I think, is a trans green. It's not trans neon green, so it's not really M-Tron, but it's got an M-Tron vibe, and those tires are awesome.
Yeah, that's cool. And it's $99. You would just almost
me.
yeah.
Yada yada.
All right.
Well, welcome to Friends Land, Chris. We there's room for more.
There's
What?
room for more.
Okay. All right. Costume party. That's pretty cool. The Fire Chameleon. It's weird but cool.
That's your default answer for anything dreams. Yeah, that's weird but cool.
It's weird but cool. I mean, I built the flying bat cat mouse thing last week, or we were on the show, and it's sitting over there. I'm like, I don't know what it is.
I mean, let's be honest. I mean, I love my turtle bus, but it's cool and weird. I mean,
It is all the dream stuff is cool and weird, and that's why I keep buying them because they scratch an itch that none of the other themes can scratch.
Right, but it's cool and weird, but I ain't got a place to put it in my room, so it's got to go.
Which
So
is why
it's
it's
cool. The Friendship
Dreams?
movie night has a projector in it.
yeah,
That's cool.
and it changes.
Yeah.
You put different slides in it.
That's pretty cool. There's another stupid owl cat thing. I don't know.
It's just an owl.
Don't be jealous.
I mean, it's fine.
Cool.
All right, let's get into.
I feel like all of the dream sets were designed for somebody who's like in Oregon, and they're gonna try some of those magic mushrooms, and they want to set them around them before they imbibe.
All right, so here we go. This is getting this stuff that's about to release. The Shelby Cobra. Honestly, the Shelby Cobra. I wondered Lego really didn't respond when Hot Wheels came out with all their stuff. We're like, yeah, we're coming out with a car, and Shelby signed it. So screw you. You know what I'm saying? Lego don't care.
Well, we should go to Jeff on this, or Mark. They're our car people, resident car people.
I'll get it.
I got the first one.
It kind
My
of
wife
stinks that
Mustang
it's the
fan.
same color as the Mustang, but
Yep.
that's like when I think of Shelby, I think of that color.
Mhm. Yeah.
Mark, would you buy this?
I don't buy the large car sets. I do have a bunch of the Street Champions, but the big car sets, I don't go for those. I mean, it looks like a nice enough model, I guess, but
It's again his religion.
no, it just eats up a whole lot of shelf space.
That's
Shelf sitters, as Chris likes to call them.
Yep.
Yeah.
Shelf sitters.
It's
I mean,
got
you could race it, and then it wouldn't be a shelf sitter, but
have your cat knock it off.
He's a happy
The Neuschwanstein Castle is there.
Bless you.
Yeah,
you're
you're
really
right.
going to kill our ratings in Germany.
I am. We have ones of viewers probably from Germany. So
Frankenstein.
Neuschwanstein. I believe that's how you pronounce it.
yeah, that's a cool model. Is that something? I mean, I know you guys who like to collect buildings and things. Is that a get?
If someone gave it to me, yeah,
I mean, I
I wouldn't pay $280 for it.
I agree it's a cool model, but it's not legendarily enough that I'm going to add it to my architecture collection in the work office. Like the Taj Mahal, yes. The Sydney Opera House, yes. But this, I'm like, probably no.
But we, you got to have it with plants and art on the wall. That's what you have to.
Then I have to buy plants.
That guy's not German.
9.
It's got a lot of part repeated. Oh, look at there, his little IKEA room. That's nice.
Yeah, the amount of printed tile and brick in this set is insane.
Yeah, they are printed, but they're like repeat prints, so I guess they can get away with that. So, but it's still cool.
What's the printed part? The little windows?
There's like 4 different window prints, as Chris gives me a different angle of the tan one.
Yeah.
5 because the red ones, yeah. So there's white ones, the half dome, the half tombstone pieces in white and in dark red, and the towers. And I think there's a 1x2 brick with a window print on the side.
Cool.
So
he moves it at night. He keeps it on this table during the day.
Got a burgundy wall and a light blue wall.
Then at night he takes it to bed and puts it by the
It's very swooshable. I mean, what can you say?
That's the thing I know about German castles is their swooshability. So
Yeah, I believe swoosh is a German word. So
Right up there with Farfig moving.
yeah.
swoosh.
All right. So how many pieces is that? That's almost 3,500 pieces for $279.
Oh,
But
it's a steal.
it is. It's what a bargain.
they're quite small though, too, right? So
Lots of little pieces.
yeah.
All right. So Brickhead Monkey DeLuffy, is that Gil? Is that his nickname from high school? I can't remember.
It's all the One Piece stuff.
Yeah, I don't know this either, so I can be all old man about it. But it's pretty cool. Pretty cool stuff. Is that coming out tomorrow?
No, that's in August 1st. All the One Piece stuff is August 1st.
Okay. Well, I thought the maybe not. All right. So did we talk about Toothless and this model and whether it's a good choice to make the Stumpy version, or what do y'all think?
I mean, it's adorable.
It is.
Yeah, I mean, obviously, like this is digging into Ninjago Dragon area, if you ask me. Right? If they continue with this with a How to Train Your Dragon series of sets.
Yeah.
Someone who doesn't watch animated movies but saw all of the How to Train Your Dragon in the theater, I'm incredibly disappointed with this dragon.
Wow.
I'm just being honest. It doesn't have the right shape. If they had done an
Well, it's
movie
like
accurate Toothless, I probably would buy it, but I'm not gonna
Yeah, I mean, it is a comic version or an animated, not animated. You know what I mean? It is purposely built that way to.
It's too chunky. I mean,
factor. Yes, of course.
It's like a stuffed animal. But if you'd have tried to make it in like Ninjago scale, would they have been able to get all the facial features and cuteness down so it would have been attractive?
I don't know, but they lost me as a consumer.
All I know is that Matt's mom is chunky and she's still cute and lovable. So
That's true. She is.
Well, look,
She's
I've
up
been
to
waiting-
74. I'll tell
But
you.
is she toothless?
Maybe.
well, you know what? A bonus is a bonus.
All of her
Oh,
teeth.
I don't know.
She has strong German
I don't know
teeth.
what that means.
The German teeth that will chomp you up.
All right. So we know about the vending machine. By the way, I've been waiting on this key race car key light forever. Thank you, Lego, for meeting that. I'm excited.
I don't need to buy it.
I don't know if that's sarcasm or not. I'm really
I don't need it. I'm just kidding.
okay.
That new,
Look,
I might get that new
I got
Miles
my-
Morales head.
I got my light blue Hans from Dana, and I got 3 of these. I gotta go back and get one more. But
I mean, look, if there's like new releases from a new IP, new releases from a new IP, and new releases from a new IP. Oh, here's a key light, and new releases from an IP. You know, it's just when
Well, normally the keychains fall at the very, very bottom, but you know,
Yeah, I might get that Miles Morales head. Honestly,
I can
Yeah.
see
yeah.
getting that.
so, as someone who stopped reading comics by the time Miles Morales came around, what's the specific appeal to you as a consumer?
I just spent like a whole year consumed with it, building my Spider-Verse mock. So
True.
that's why.
It's just something you love. Okay.
And
Wait, have you
Matthew,
not seen the Spider-Verse movies?
The
Matthew?
first one, but not the second one.
Oh, the second one is just it is just so much fan service. It's not even funny, and then it leaves you on a cliffhanger, wanting the third movie so bad.
Yeah, and wait till 2027 to possibly get it.
Yeah, but they are making it.
They are.
They'll take your money.
Yeah,
I think the Cruella DeVille car is a definite buy for me. That's just awesome looking.
Yeah,
I mean,
that one's
it really
pretty cool.
it's very Penguin-esque.
is.
Yeah.
Mhm.
I built the white penguin vehicle that used those umbrella
Mhm.
pieces as stickers also.
It was fantastic.
I'm not a car person, but I thought that penguin mobile was sexy.
Yeah. The Chomping Monster Book of Monsters, which is from the Department of Redundancy Department.
Oh, look what was at arm's reach.
And I think this is like the second or third book they've done.
Have they done a full size one like that?
Yeah,
Yes.
it was
Yes.
a GWP, I think, at one time.
Yes.
Mm.
I
Oh,
got
yeah.
that around here somewhere.
Okay, but Dumbledore's Phoenix probably needs to die again and try again. I mean,
I would say Fox is nearing the end of this time frame.
Fox
Fox
sake.
woke up and didn't know he was going to be on camera this morning. So that's kind of weird.
Is that a pile of poop under his bar there? Oh, it's the sorting hat. Okay.
It's the sorting hat, but it could be easily converted.
Jeez.
All right. So here we are into certain. I think, guys, the Colombo or whatever his deal is from the Fortnite. That's a really cool model, by the way.
Is it really called the Fortnite, or are you just being old man on that?
I'm being an old man.
Okay.
He's down there watching the Fortnite as I'm talking to you right now. So, so this set, the Peely Sparkplug Camp, is probably the best bang for the buck. And so for $22, and you're getting what, 4 figures and characters and stuff.
I saw that at Walmart today, and I almost just grabbed it just because of the figures.
Yeah. I mean, it's cool. It's
Yeah.
cool. All right. So we've got we'll start right here. We got the Fantastic Four, which Mark is building right now. Mr. Sandlin, show us your progress, sir.
Well, I am building it, but here's the thing.
There's
Nice.
Oh, you stole that
this
from Adam.
far. This is how far I have gotten. I think I'm working on an arm at the moment. So I have Pedro and I have Ms. Vanessa Kirby and the Thing.
Here's the thing.
So
That's right.
here's the thing.
I hear that last figure is going to be fire. So
I do wish that they had given the Thing, like, if they had done something with the Nexonite axle torso somehow and made it orange and done that, it would have been better. But
Yeah, I think
Yeah.
I really think Invisible Woman should have had like trans parts on it, like trans blue or trans clear.
yeah, because they do Ninjago characters with transparent legs all the time, and
I think they're probably too afraid that the Fantastic Four movie is going to suck like all the other Fantastic Four movies, and therefore they don't want to put any effort into it. But I am positive that it's not going to suck like the other movies because it's got Pedro Pascal in it, and that right there alone is worth the price of admission.
yeah, I'm looking forward to it. I think it looks fun. I think it looks neat.
Hey, Chris.
yes.
I just found an image on Reddit, so I don't know how official it is,
Yeah.
of a new Rebuild the Galaxy set that's got a trans yellow and black canopy for a snow speeder.
Yes, I've seen that too.
So the image is there. I don't know if you want to show it or not, but
No, I don't want to show it if it's
Okay, fair enough.
if it's
I'll
But
just
you put
say
it in the private chat so I can click on it. and
it's
find
in
out.
private chat right now. But I'll just say Force Burner Snow Speeder. Just Google that.
yeah.
Oh, we've seen leaks of this picture before.
Yeah.
But yes,
Yeah.
But that windscreen is quite.
Pretty close.
it's very Black-Ronnie and it's very slick.
All right, so this is the thing that's coming available overnight tonight. The Moon Car Ideas thingy here. Are y'all yay or nay?
Yay.
I've never seen it before. I like the moon.
I like it, and my requirement is that it has to be space, so it's space. So I will probably try to get it.
2,500 points, right? I think.
2,500 points.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah, I can get that.
So here's the deal. There's no remarkable parts in this, and the figs are not remarkable at all.
I'm seeing the cupcake thingy in gray at the back. Is that
It's in a helicopter or something like that
Is it?
recently. So, yeah.
Right.
I mean, I can make this out of parts today almost. You know what I'm saying?
Probably not in that color.
Yeah. So
Well, there's the point.
are those globes the domes for the minifigure heads? Are those
Yeah.
available already?
It's like the Mysterio heads.
But in
Yeah.
clear?
They're not new. We've seen them already.
All right. I'm just trying to find parts that could be unique.
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, they should have used Sandy helmets and actually put hair on the minifigures.
Yeah, that would have been so much better.
Although I don't think they would have fit beside each other because they're just one like stud apart, so they would have been knocking heads or whatever. So
Is that what the kids call it now?
I was going to say,
So I'm interested in the moon surface. So the curved roundy parts, are those just like one stud wide and they're turned on their side, or are those like two stud thick?
They're
Because
just arches, single arches.
they
Yeah.
look especially thick in that picture. I don't know.
Well, I mean, the base is only 3 plates high, right?
Yeah,
mhm.
so they're only the rest
Just
being on the
piled.
bottom one, and then it's only 2 plates.
it's kind of like your mom. She looks thicker in pictures.
Yeah.
Ah,
How many pictures
she's-
are on her?
She's curved when she turns on her side too.
Ugh,
I'm not doing this.
such a disturbing universe. I just so get this. You got to spend your points and buy something for them to send it to you, right? So
Which is why when somebody asks me, we haven't seen you in the Lego store in a long time, it's like, yeah, because I keep getting things that I got to spend points on that I got to order something online for, so I have no reason to come to the store.
so that means you go only once a week instead of 4 times a week. Is that what you're saying?
No, I don't go to the store as often as I used to anymore.
Yep, me either.
When you're doing pick-a-brick orders, there's no reason to go into the store.
That's true. All right. So this also, as a GWP, was revealed, What
Which
do you
I
got?
think that is freaking
Yeah.
cool.
Yep.
Oops.
Would
That-
get.
That's a get. That's a get. Because it will go great with my mushroom village that I'm getting from the Bricklink programs.
I think it'll go well with the A-frame house I just bought, and have those 4 characters freaked out of their minds at these giant.
The same
Nails
scale,
are
but
even.
yeah. Nice.
Actually, we need the French dude here. Mark?
Where's French Dragon?
Ah, escargot.
Yeah, those snails are gonna kill us eventually.
Yeah. All right. So it's been a week since this was revealed. The 2 new sets from Lego Ideas, the Godzilla and the 1010 Rocket. Your opinions, please.
Godzilla. If you buy them both, Godzilla can attack Tintin, and then you've got some fun.
Oh yeah, he should be like snapping that rocket on his knee. Wah! You know?
Well, I can tell you, Small Paul's excited about a Godzilla set.
Mhm.
It looks like it's going to be very expensive if it's that same size, though, which might limit the willingness to purchase that.
Yeah, I'm guessing it's going to be at least 150. I'm
Oh, I'm guessing it's going to be bigger than or more
Yeah.
than 150. That's
And
my
then the 1010 rocket set looks like you're paying a lot of money for a launch tower.
yep.
But
Yeah.
I really like it. I've always liked people who mock that up, especially with interiors. So that might be. It's just a retro rocket, and I love it. So I'm maybe in on that.
And they had those yellow cross brace pieces in the pick-a-brick bin for years, and so it's like they just like, oh, we can get these out of the pick-a-brick.
We got a case of these in the back. Let's use them. Any other thoughts on either one of these? Get, not get?
I have not been wowed by any of the idea sets for a long time, personally.
Was that thunder?
It is raining dogs and cats at my house, and that is
Holy crap.
thunder.
That's
that
wild.
was-
You
that
got
was
rain
really
and
loud.
thunder?
It is pouring down out there right now.
It is
and
not
Mark's
here.
Mark's mom did not warn me. I'm trying to suppress my rage, but
Somebody should have said she's been busy at my house, but nobody said. I'm disappointed in you all.
I don't know. What
Well,
that
actually,
means.
we know where she is. She's busy at your house.
that's why she didn't call to warn me.
I have to say that I want this to happen like so bad. I want this to happen so bad. This is so cool with the little play feature of it moving.
Yeah.
Um, would it not be fun to just, instead of the little dots inside of that color, put in the yellow ones or gold ones, so it
Like
looks like a
mini-
big popcorn machine?
Or minifig heads.
Yeah,
For me,
have the virgins they've sacrificed in the thing.
All I know is that now I can finally do that Joe versus the volcano mod.
Yes,
There you
I was
go,
waiting. They need to bring out like a remake of it, and they could tie it into the set. Perfect.
That would be cool.
That would be cool.
And
Many big
everyone
dogs-
besides us would be like, Joe versus what? What is this?
Oh no. There are people who know. There are people who know.
There are people who know.
Yeah, right here in this chat.
No,
Yeah.
no. There's more. There's more.
There's 3 more.
Yeah, Joe the volcano.
And Meg Ryan.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Who?
All 3 versions of her.
Catwoman.
Yes. Okay, I have to say that for any viewer who has never watched Joe versus the Volcano, Meg Ryan plays somebody who's trying to talk like what's her name, the actress,
Meg Ryan.
Audrey Hepburn.
Audrey Hepburn, and I laughed so hard I almost cried the first time I watched it because. If you're our generation, you saw Audrey Hepburn in older movies, but like to see Meg Ryan talking in the very peculiar way that Audrey Hepburn talks, like I don't know why, I just thought it was the funniest thing.
Everybody gets their chuckle somewhere.
Is that the Mid-Atlantic accent?
She was doing something like that. Yeah.
But it's also the phrasing and the pausing, the way that
Yeah. She was very much not just doing a mid-Atlantic accent. She was doing a modified Audrey Hepburn impersonation.
it was great. Obviously, I'm tearing up already just thinking about how funny it was. But
I guess this is breaking news because this was not up here a little while ago.
what?
Yeah, so that new set's going to be there now.
Yeah.
That snow speeder one, I bet.
Uh,
I was just checking too, and I hadn't seen it. So
I'd heard about it, but I hadn't seen a box art yet.
it's not on. If you click on it, it's not on the Lego website. But so here is summer. So the ATST.
That'll make Captain Xavier
Cal
happy.
Walker, thank you very much.
that looks pretty cool.
Wacky Republic Juggernaut. Look at this. It's like it's bouncing.
That's funky.
Somebody pimped their ride.
That's a good parts pack, though. I guess.
Only 813 pieces.
Yeah, but look how teeny. I remember the original one of those, the big turbo
Oh
tank.
yeah, they're massive.
Huge, and this thing is the miniature. It's very small.
Well, isn't that what they do with Star Wars sets? They make them really big and cool, and then they keep making them progressively smaller.
Look, the Jedi dude's little crown of his head is taller than the big giant wheel. He's like, oh look, it's a tricycle. I mean, I don't know.
And that is Kiadi Mundi for you.
Yeah,
laymen.
God bless you. All right. So
Sorry, the wheels on that, it has the curved arch on the edge, like the curved brick on the edge, in 3x3, which has only been in yellow so far.
nice.
I've been waiting for that piece because I'm thinking of curbs on city streets.
I think they could make good craters for Moonbase too.
Well, there's that too. Yeah, not that, the wheel part, Chris.
Yeah, I know, but you got that piece there.
You got both.
Smaller one, so that's cool. That's cool. I mean, look at the guy on the little scouty bit on the very tip top. He's bigger than the chair that he's supposed to be sitting in. And the Santa Claus troopers here are kind of weird. I don't know.
They're canon. They're big. Yep.
Yeah, he's firing a cannon. That's for sure.
Yeah,
Um,
cannon fodder. I was going to
But
say.
now this is the party. They're having a party with it. You know, they're. I don't know, man.
Of interest, that set I was talking about isn't in this list.
How much
Oh,
is
okay.
the ATST? Go back up, Chris. How much was it?
2 legs and no arms.
$200.
$200 for 1,500 pieces. That's. Wait, how much is this turbo tank? 150. Ugh. Geez, $160? No, that's just no. No.
We are getting a new further down in one of the next sets. Camino
Ooh,
character.
crack a boom.
I still have power.
Don't jinx it.
Yeah. Click on the actual link, Chris, and you'll get the other couple of sets from there.
Okay,
Sorry about my indigestion.
it's all right. We need that down here. Send it our way, please.
Do you really need rain?
Yes, we do.
It's been
Yeah,
very
this
wet.
Saturday. Another Slave One. Go figure. I mean, Starship.
That's a fire spray, sir.
Old man's slave.
Jango
one.
Fett's Starship, you nerds.
That's what you call it when you can't remember it's called a slave one.
You do get another Camino lady with
Yeah,
the
that's what I'm saying.
spiky head kind of thing. That's kind of
Yeah, actually, that's not Tanwi. That's somebody else. I forget what her name is.
That one I might get because I've got which the other Fett. I've got his.
I think it's Glup Shido, isn't it?
Gesundheit.
I have no idea what you said. Anyway,
The only fire spray that I don't have is the original Jango Fett one. So the odds are I will get this.
oh hey, this is cool. Look at this. So the little speeder thing
Mhm.
forms its
That's actually
cool.
very cool.
forms its stand. That's kind of cool. I mean, I'll admit that. Yeah,
That's
that's cool.
handy.
Look,
Look.
But you get to see him when he's a little kid.
yeah, that's right. He's a little bitty dude here. The Battle of I don't want to say that. Anyway,
Felicia.
by Felicia.
Felucia.
Bless you.
Gesundheit.
This also looks very teeny tiny. Remember that first MTT, the big thing? Man, that thing was a big chunk of brown, but it was huge. This is
I own
not.
it. I own it.
It goes for bucks.
Yeah, it does. If it's still intact without
You get 6 Roger Rogers in that set.
yeah, you do.
I hate it.
All right. Hello.
But you get Sakura Ala.
Ayala Sakura.
Thank you. Why was
Ayla.
I reversing everything?
I think
happy
it's just
to be
Ayla.
fun.
I think you guys are trying too hard.
Chris, I'm sending you a link for Brothers Brick. The last set is there.
Okay. I guess it's seriously breaking news that all these have come about. So
Well, not only that, but Jeff is doing prep work for Wednesday. So
that's true. All right, there it is, right there.
He can't have that many browser windows open at the same time.
Yeah, I can.
I'm really surprised that we haven't had that canopy like that before.
Ooh.
When I first saw the picture, though, I thought it was like a Mega Block set or something.
Yeah, look at that.
It
That's-
looks very. Yeah.
That's kind of wild. I like it.
Is this all Rebels?
It's a rebuilding the
It's
universe,
Galaxy.
rebuilding the galaxy. Yeah.
Rebuild the galaxy. Yeah. I don't know
I mean-
who's the bad guy there with the nunchuck with lightsabers.
And if you need to, you can reuse those fins with the flames on your custom van for your city layout.
That's right. With the free candy in it.
No, that's the white van, not the one with the flame.
The sticker on the triangle piece on the little speeder there looks almost like the rebellion symbol, like just the very tip of it on the speeder itself, the smaller speeder.
This?
Yeah. The swoop.
Yeah, the sticker on the front though.
Yeah.
I mean, if you squint,
I guess. So is that an orange lightsaber blade?
Yes.
Kind of.
it almost looks red though.
Not when you see the solid red one next to it.
There's a red one there, and then that one's more yellow.
Oh, yeah, that looks more yellow. Anyway.
But yeah, that canopy definitely could be some Blacktron kind of stuff. So that's kind of cool. But is there a price point on this? Let's see. That is $54 freaking.
Not surprising.
Really?
I
Yeah.
don't know if you've noticed the theme, but all of these new Star Wars sets are vastly overpriced,
Yeah.
even
Well-
more than normal.
But
I think
every Star Wars collector is going to have to buy that set because it's a brand new Snowspeeder.
is this supposed to be Star Killer or something, or who is this guy?
Again, it's from the whole Rebuilding the Galaxy cartoon theme.
I believe his name is Leave a Reply. That's not at the bottom.
Oh gosh, it skipped all the way to that guy. Who's he?
He's Leave a Reply too. That's
Yeah.
weird.
That's Glup Shido.
All right, I don't know much about this, so but that $349 set is $54.
349 pieces.
Yeah, sorry, 3 pieces.
$34.
It's late. It's
$1
late.
million.
That's kind of. Oh wait, that's Darth Dev and Solitis. I had that once. There's an antibiotic that kid cleans out. It's Sig Griebling. Her name is Griebling. Oh wow. I love the thunder for dramatic. Does anybody want this for that much?
No.
I haven't looked at chat.
I think that was like the count when you stated the price, and it's like boom. Ha, 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 ha.
Love it.
In Denmark, they're like, or maybe at Disney. I don't know. Yeah, going for the employee discount. Yeah, I get you. I'm not really. I mean, there was a couple of sets I was kind of my interest was peaked, but there was not a lot. Are we getting so old that this is not fascinating anymore, or is it? Are sets kind of declining in some ways?
I think the sets are we're getting oversaturated with sets is part A, and then part 2 is that we tend to build our own things more than sets nowadays,
Which is going back to the trend, and when we were growing up, is I can build better than that and build something else out of the set. So
right.
Although then you have the high level sets that you don't, but I don't know.
And that's just it. I mean, I will probably continue to get UCS sets because those are sets that I would not try to create on my own, and so those will be things that I'll buy because they're big, they're cool, I'm getting the bang for my buck, as the kids say. But littler sets and stuff like that. I mean, I bought this set for the minifigures, and the storefront, I might turn that into a modular or something like that. But realistically, I bought this for the figs.
Yeah, I did too.
So I in the last 3 orders from Lego, the only reason I've bought sets was for figures, or I wanted to get free shipping. Although, it would be like a $9 set to get free shipping, and I'm going to turn that into parts or something like that because I was getting Pick-a-Brick pieces.
So wait, to get the GWP tomorrow, I could order like 1 brick from Pick-a-Brick, and then they would send me
You'd have to pay shipping though, probably. Like you'd have to pay the whatever the shipping price is because you're under $35.
Yeah.
That's about $35.
So that's why you've got to get at least $15 worth of parts from best sellers, and then another $15 set, and then you got your free shipping. Or is it 30 or 35?
It's 35 here. I don't know what it is in the States.
I think it's 30 here. I think.
I thought it
And
was
then-
35.
Maybe. 220, 221, whatever it takes. And then yeah, you can order your GW, you get your gift with purchase thing, whatever you want to do. Or your VIP point thing. Which is typically what I do, is that I'll order something to be able to get either the GWP or being able to get the VIP point thing, or insiders. I'm sorry.
I don't remember if I said it on the chat. Apparently, there's new Bricks and Pieces parts dropping tonight too.
$30 right there.
Yeah, I think it's. I forgot where I read it somewhere, and I don't remember what period of time it is. I think it's 4 to 6 months ago. I don't know what it is. I'm sorry.
Yeah. Well, I know that it's the next 6 months is what I'm looking forward to. So, which will be right around November when the new parts come out.
Yeah.
What pieces are coming out tonight? Any cool ones?
I don't know. They haven't posted a list yet, man. So.
Mom's coming out tonight.
That's how you say it. It's orange. I don't know what you're doing. What the heck?
Oh, actually, New Elementary does have an article for it already.
Oh,
That doesn't
yeah.
surprise me.
There it is.
There it is.
He's got something on his foot.
He's got something.
That's a good one.
He's holding his Pedro.
Chris, I just put the New Elementary link for the parts.
Yeah. I'm gonna throw it up here. Nice.
Yeah, I think it looks pretty good.
Looks like he has land speeders for feet.
He does have some big feet, but he has to stand up. So
He's got to have big shoes.
Oh, that's yeah.
I don't know what that means.
Let's look at the New Elementary article. You know, that's probably the first time in a long time we put a Brothers Brick article up on the show.
Yeah. That piece right there, I just read it. These are unprinted versions that haven't been in any sets yet.
Nice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I better order some so that way when somebody needs one and they call me, I have it.
Oh, look at the Technic ball connector thingy. Yeah, I'm saying all the things. You can go ahead and say it, but look at that. That's kind of cool.
It's got one ball.
That's my piece right there.
I'll bet it clips in firmly.
Oh yeah. Roa was talking about those trans clear signs
Ooh.
right next to the purple piece there.
Ooh, yes.
Oh yeah.
I could see uses for that.
And yellow windows.
The inverted, and look at the trans yellow inverted.
Ooh, the inverted.
Yeah,
Ooh.
Inverted.
We were inverted.
Inverdant.
Were we giving each other
bird?
keeping up,
sign.
oh, what's the phrase now? Keeping up diplomatic relations?
Yes,
That's right.
International relations.
International relations. Thank you.
That little gear there, that looks like good greebles right there, man. That's
I think that's no, that's not from the. Well, they might.
I was gonna say that's the whole hip system or the new flex joints for. I think it was in the Jurassic Park dinosaur.
Yeah, that dinosaur.
Yeah.
all right. Let's see. Does this click? Let's see if this will take us over. Oh no, it's not there yet. Oh no.
No, they haven't. They haven't appeared on the servers yet, but it's coming.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So.
What? No mom joke after that? Wow.
Yeah.
Chris is hot and cold. What are you gonna do?
Yeah. All right. I'm just looking at these pieces. These are cool. That trans red like boat shoe or whatever they call those things, those have been around a while, but they haven't been around lately. So
yep.
It's cool. Here we go. Let's go to this list here. All right, so here we go. Some body parts.
Ooh, a new ball joint.
Oh, look, a whole bunch of Amazon smiles.
These new curvy curves and with the one stud are cool.
The new flesh pieces. Flesh arches.
Man, look at all. I can't keep up with all these freaking. I mean, and I've always wanted them new curves, but daggone, man, there's like 17 new curves right here.
We're eventually going to be able to make a ball, a smooth ball.
Yeah, I need one, so thank you. But
Cylinder.
yeah. And this flesh colored dome and this flesh colored cylinder piece do not bode well for certain people in this community.
I don't know what that means.
I don't know what that means either. All the non-grated cheese, that's kind of nice.
Mhm.
Ooh, that's a snot 1x1 or 1x2 with a 1 snot in clear.
Yeah,
Yeah.
That's
that's
cool.
probably for like the highlight beam thing in that movie projector, I bet.
And I do like that we're getting the opposite side snot in blue, but I still would trade my left nut for them to release the blue Travis brick again.
Look, you don't get anything for that. Trust me, that exchange rate is not what they say.
I know that's why I'm offering it, because I don't feel like I'm losing much.
No.
You
It didn't work for me. I'm living, but that's all I got. So
You say again, did they release a blue Travis brick previously?
In the past, we haven't seen them since 2010.
Are they really expensive now?
I like that.
They go for $1 a pop if you can find them, and then they go up from there.
Okay.
That's
If you want to hear about a red Travis brick, you're
Sure.
talking $5.
Wow. That's what people come here for, Travis brick price content. I tell you what.
that's right. That's
Oh
what
no,
we-
these people know. These people know. People know.
This is the quality entertainment that people have looked for. Ooh, in gray. Look at that. That's nice.
Mm. What's the right near next
that a blue
to
whip?
the left of the whip?
Blue
What's
whip?
that?
Blue whip. That's a book cover.
Yeah, book cover.
So,
Oh,
yeah.
okay.
Actually,
it's
it's
all
the
blue whip?
interior of a book.
I thought it was like a printed tile with like, but no, you're right. It's got that hinge for the brick cover. That's not as interesting to me. But
Giant purple hat, a new feather, a few torsos, more curves, trans yellow windows.
Yep, we saw those on the Trans Yellow page, but yeah.
pink ferns.
All these new pointy plates. And this new Dilly Bob, we haven't got any of those yet. But there's
Oh, those are cool.
plant parts.
yeah.
Moto has a very excellent comment, by the way.
What? Oh no.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
He ain't wrong.
He's not wrong. Oh, that's kind of handy. Look at the axle with the pass through there.
Yeah,
That's
I like that.
That's been out for a while though. It's just new.
It has been, but it's still cool.
Yeah.
Technic panels don't really care about. Ooh, printed tiles.
Oh, look at the kitties.
What?
The kitties. That light blue one with the kitty on it.
Oh, that one? That's cool.
Yeah.
How did you even see that?
I know. I was like, what?
I've got my glasses on.
I do too, but that's like 2015.
I'm also
digital.
not looking at an iPad.
This is Dana right here.
I've got a big monitor. What can I say?
I've
Hey.
already done this a couple of times in the
Not
show.
the size of the monitor.
Oh, look, it's boiled peanuts and a little trans clear round part.
It's boiled what?
Go back up. Go up.
I don't know if I want to. What did you say it
right
was?
there next to the teal part.
He
it's
said boiled peanuts.
Tubes
Peanut.
and hoses. Tubes and
I'm
hoses.
speaking your language. Why do you act like you don't understand me? Boiled peanuts. Boiled.
That-
Boiled.
A turn of phrase around here and get you a
Those are
yummy
cool.
snack
Whoa,
rush.
whoa, 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 whoa.
Slap in the face. What?
We used
The
to
cut plates.
intentionally.
Cut plates in blue. Cut
This?
plates in blue. The
Oh,
one with
yeah,
two with a
yeah,
cut
yeah.
wedge. Yeah.
Had a roommate in college that when he got drunk, he would lisp, and we would ask him to pass us the peanuts after he started lisping. It was hilarious.
What?
It did not come out as peanuts. I'll just put it that way.
Hmm. There's some
None of
black
them.
window pieces. It's kind of cool.
3-dot window frames. Although, who wants them in dark purple? Really? I mean, come on.
I don't know.
Unless you're
That was
building
my
like
Harry Potter bus.
that's the only reason you would want that piece.
Oh, look, there's a radium. That's pretty cool. What's the radium from?
Oh, yeah.
Pure on a table.
That's how Spider-Man got his powers. Come on.
Oh,
Probably
I
from the
think-
STEM set.
I think it was from one of the STEM sets that came out, and it glows in the dark from what I remember hearing.
oh, cool.
Your mom glows in the dark.
That she's a ghost, so yes, that would be probably accurate.
Boom, boom,
I got to
boom.
hit it a smile. So,
Okay, all right. Interesting pieces coming out. So So are all those coming out tonight? Are they going to get put in the database the next day?
Yeah, probably in the next 24 hours, or I don't know what that is in American time. Just to loop back.
It's 12 centimeters in American.
It hasn't started, like the updates. The Discord server hasn't started announcing that they're there. So I would say probably by mid-afternoon tomorrow they'll probably be up.
82 bacons. I think that's what the.
Oh yeah.
That's 12 bacon bits.
It's hard to get excited about the Lego approved Godzilla when you've got this guy building this one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm sure that would be cheap to buy.
Well, I'm sure it'd be $500 at least, but you know, it does look way better.
All right. Anybody have actual things you built yourself? I haven't built in like 2 weeks. So
I would like to share. I've been building a bunch of little things, but I just want to share one thing because I think that's really all we have time for. And at first, when I showed this to Meredith, she was like, "That might be a bit much." But I explained it to my wife, and she's like, "Oh no, you have to do that." And so for you guys, I have the cow.
Oh, I love it.
Wow. It's leaves little to the imagination.
Is that a grandma cow?
Amazing.
It's accurate. Although
I have milked before. I have touched
only half accurate there, Dana.
Well, because there wasn't enough real estate for 4.
Before, yeah, gotcha.
Okay,
No,
you need to get one of the feather pieces that is in white and have it.
accurate.
I'm still working on this.
Oh, your screws.
Yeah,
Let me get to you there.
I'll wait till. Still a work in progress.
That's
Nice.
awesome.
But
that's a crowd pleaser right there.
I've got it, or I've figured out where it's going to sit properly. Now I'm just building the frame for it, but I also still have to figure out how to.
It's no yellow bouncy castle though. I'm just gonna be.
No, I agree.
But it's still going to have a huge wow factor.
Yeah, for sure.
Hey, have we talked about the fact that there's going to be a Lego show in August?
Sorry, wow factor as in, hey, wow, that actually works. Hopefully, yeah. A Lego show in August where?
In Duluth, back in our home, right here in the great state of Georgia. We're having another Lego show at the same location as ABC in August.
Who, what, where?
It's Nick. He's doing another show, but in August.
What weekend?
Let me go to Discord.
The weekend of the 23rd.
Whenever Mark's
something
going
like
to
that.
jury duty.
Same week.
Yeah, I got a notification for jury duty on the 18th of August, which is like the Monday right before that Lego show.
August 23rd through the August 23rd and 24th to the public. And there will be a Friday setup. I have a feeling it's going to be a smaller version,
Sounds like.
I believe.
Yeah.
But this was announced. Actually, it was announced last week at the Lug meeting, and then there were further information in the Discord for Peach Lug today.
Huh. Yeah.
Do you need help? Blink twice.
No, I'm just wondering. I'm trying to think of I don't want him to dilute what the
Is it in Duluth?
is.
Duluth. I know. I know exactly what you're saying because I was actually feeling the same thing today when I was thinking, do I want to do this or do I only want to do ABC? It's in my backyard. I have no reason not to do it. Do I bring out what I would normally bring out, or do I just bring out something smaller?
Yeah.
I'm assuming it's not the same size that he's got for ABC.
I don't know.
Okay.
But I think it's supposed to be a back. I think the way I heard it described is a back to school event, and I think it's free. So I don't understand it.
Oh.
I don't know.
Back to school event special. It says on the website.
Yeah.
But he's got Magic Mike. There he is, right there.
Magic Mike.
Yeah. It's actually Magician Mike, but
not Channing Tatum.
Space.
He's cool because he used to work for Little Debbie as an engineer, but the magic show is not my thing. So
What?
Especially when it's right behind you for the entire weekend. It's really
Right.
not my thing.
Can someone request Angus send you guys a clip of that video so we can add it in?
What?
We just
can
get
do
a
a
screenshot.
Do a screen grab off of YouTube, I guess.
Okay, well,
Yeah.
can someone request see if it's okay with Angus and do that then?
Make it get. We're going to invite. We're going to have invite him on the show. That's just going to have to be a very special episode.
I mean, Angus is probably watching us right now because I think he has a lot of time on his hands.
I don't think.
I don't think he's that.
Good.
old.
That make him
Don't
feel
think
really
he's
good
that
about coming on the show. Thank you, man.
I will,
He'll
I
do
will
an AI
ask him.
search of his mention in the show and find that comment and be like, screw you guys.
I haven't been building anything, but I have been building a new Lego room. So
I've been seeing those pictures.
Yes.
working on it.
Okay.
Nice.
Just don't build a video.
Ooh.
Now, did you take a brick separator in to make sure you got the right color?
No, it's actually I color matched a chair. It's not Lego turquoise. It's lighter.
That is
It's
not a
dark
sentence.
turquoise.
That's not a sentence I planned on hearing today. I color matched a chair. It's not. Was not.
I don't know. I like this is teal. Like technically, Lego teal is turquoise.
Dark
So-
turquoise.
Dark turquoise.
Dark turquoise.
Don't say that wrong.
Don't
Uh,
make me push
my
my
wife's-
glasses up.
My wife didn't want me to get rid of this gray bottom, and I thought turquoise was going to be too dark, so I went lighter. So I appeased the wife with that.
Okay,
Compromise.
I've officially asked Angus for the what fish.
Thank you.
Nice. All right. Well, gentlemen, I think we have squeezed all the juice there is to be squeezed out of this show. So
Squeezed juice.
Like
We've
algae.
milked it.
well, I've
We've
already,
utterly
I
milked
believe
it.
Steve gave me the phrase, is the juice worth the squeeze?
Yeah.
And I used that like 4 times in a meeting today, and I was like, I got to find a new phrase. So at church, the people
Were
were
you
looking at
talking
me
about
funny.
communion? No.
I think they got it. All right, everybody. Thank y'all for hanging out with us tonight. Be awesome, build awesome, be kind to your neighbor. Be prepared. Be prepared for loud noises also. Good night, everybody.